Oh, you better bloody believe it. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ready Bang!
Ready Bang, let's go.
Arm Wrestling live podcast show in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and as always, I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm 80 to 95 kilo amateur third place getter, the most sought after arm wrestling trophy
It's
in
so
the
shiny.
world.
Can you get it off? Oh, thank you. My
It
goodness.
is amazing. And before I introduce my amazing guest, let me just thank a couple of people, all my Patreon bangers, you dead set legends, for just minimal stuff. You're able to just help out the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And of course, my YouTube bangers. You get a nice little icon next to your name. And both YouTube and Patreon get yourself some behind the scenes action. And for that, the Aussie Arm Wrestler is very, very grateful. Now, my guest here, just from the start of the year, has created something big. He has created something huge. And after reading it and having a chat with this man, I am becoming slightly addictive. It is armwrestlingforums.com. I have pinned the link at the top of the comments section. It is in the description. And of course, my little fancy scrolling banner, it is happening there. I'm talking about the man that has created it, Ryan Turner. Ryan, mate, welcome to the show.
Stoked to be on here, man. Love what you're doing. Love the whole thing. So this is going to be fun. We got the prediction show. So we're going to get you on record for some of your thoughts on the upcoming matches. We're going to post that to the forums. So there's no going back. And I'm excited. This is going to be a good one.
Well, I've never got anything wrong in my life. So this prediction
that changes today.
Not a chance. I will pick everything 100%. And of course, one of my bangers has jumped in. White Wolf, you dead set legend. He goes, "Sup, Jake? I'm no Nostradamus, but here's a few predictions. Devon, Mask, John Brasink, Derek, Boz, whatever you do, bet against Devon's picks. 100% guaranteed.
Throwing
win."
some shade at Devon. Yikes.
How are we all going in the chat? We've got greetings from Sweden. It's all, everyone's saying ready bang. It's all happening, which is really good. We've got a few people in the chat. Tell anyone and everyone. It's amazing that we're here. So what is going to happen? As you can see, Ryan Turner from armwrestlingforums.com. We're actually going to have my predictions. You've seen it similar on Chan Shaw's channel, and you saw it last week on the Uncle John.
That's right.
Wrestling show. You saw it all there, and we're going to go through. We've got a few matches to go through, but you all better play along. And when you sign up to armwrestlingforums.com, you'll receive a message from Ryan Turner. Tell him Aussie sent you. Let him know. Let him know he's on a good thing, because we absolutely love it. Thomas Champ. Oh, where was it? Thomas Champ has come in. He goes, "Ready bang. Let's see Jake's predictions completely flop." I see how it is, mate. I see how it is.
The bar is low, so you can really only impress here, Jake. So you're in a great position to shut a lot of people up. So, or prove them right. Well, we're going to find out, I guess.
I'm going to dominate this. We've also got greetings from Sweden, which is good. Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show is in the chat, which is good.
What's up, Uncle John?
I'm going to pick a couple different from him, because if anyone checked out the new and hottest show, Maximum Bang Mondays, Uncle John and I are hosting each and every week, and we have some side bets going on. So the results from armwrestlingforums.com, because they're on paper, everyone's over there. The results from there, bang. We're going to do a punishment every single week, and then a massive punishment after the first lot from there. So before we get into the predictions, I need to know. I'm a bit of a background. I'm a bit of a behind the scenes guy, Ryan. Tell me all about it. How did Arm Wrestling Forums come about?
Yeah, so when I first found the sport, immediately it's like I made 20 friends on the spot. Everyone was so eager to help. I was just a little newbie in there, getting my butt kicked every week, but the culture was incredible. I really loved it. And being a child of the internet, I go online and trying to find some arm wrestling communities there. And I noticed it's very fractured online. You have a lot of different groups on a lot of different platforms, and not quite what I was looking for. And I still partake in them to this day. I love the Reddit page. I'm in a bunch of different Facebook groups, but I just felt like the community aspect was missing. So I had some old forum software from a project I did way long ago before I ever found arm wrestling, and I was like, I should do something with this. And if you're not familiar with the message board format, basically you make an account and there's a bunch of different sections where you just chat and you have threads and post videos, pictures, the whole 9 yards. So started firing that up and started getting the word out thanks to people like yourself, Uncle John, Neil Pickup, etc., Chance. I mean, a lot of people have helped with this, and we now have a nice budding community. So I think the strongest part about arm wrestling, again, is the culture that we have. And so to the extent that I can help grow the community and give back a bit with a project like this, I'm more than happy to do it. So right now we have a bunch of different sections. You can learn about exercises, ask your dumb beginner questions if you have any. You can talk about matches. And it's helped a lot of people. I've gotten a lot of private messages saying, hey, this has helped me a lot. I really appreciate this place. So that's all we're trying to do is cultivate a community. And the problem with doing that is you really have a chicken and egg problem. You want people to come hang out, but they're only going to do that if there's content there to begin with, which you need people to hang out to get that. So
we'll get
that's
some
why
content
I've been going on there trying to get the word out, and it's been great so far. So that's kind of the backstory. And
you're getting plenty of
paper.
Positive comments, which is really good. Marcus Thompson says Ryan's forum is the dog's balls. Brilliant. Savage Arm Wrestling, the Dead Set Legend, he says, don't forget about the memes.
We got spicy memes, so if you're looking for those, head on over.
The one thing I enjoyed when having a look is I really enjoyed, like, you can have, like you said, your silly beginner questions, which I don't think they're silly because we've all started. My very first match I did before I even trained, and I stood a foot from the bloody table. So, but on there's not much criticizing. There's not much flogs. We like to say here in Australia, not much flogs, wankers sitting there. So it's that's the way it's going to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of a step-by-step, and you are getting, I'll tell you what, if you're a betting man, just get on the Aussie Arm Wrestlers tips. Kind of, just bet responsibly. It's all in the name of fun here. So let's look at that. Swish. So let me just get in there. So can you see my arrow on the screen, everybody?
Looks good here.
All righty. So as you can see, I've already logged in. Guys, it doesn't cost any money. It is free. Armwrestlingforums.com. It is free. You can edit your profile and things like that. I've got the Ready Bang logo, so if everyone knows, this is where we go to. So, I mean, just even on the front page, you've got banners up here. You've got all your separate, which I like. All your separate things, all your different forums, or what's, latest activity, what's happening. You can subscribe all to each other. And then, of course, what is going on or what's getting the most, as the young kids say, what is trending? What is trending? So it's I quite enjoy all of this. Good to see rankings here by Chance Shaw. That's getting no traction because it's not a very popular topic at the moment. Poor Chance.
No, we don't allow comments on there. That's just for Chance and I to keep the rankings updated. So, the idea, have you ever been on bodybuilding.com or any site dedicated to a sport? That's kind of what we're going for here, the bodybuilding.com, but for arm wrestling. So if you look at the bottom there, we have a section to find upcoming events. We have, like you said, the rankings, all kinds of different tools. So trying to kind of be a one-stop shop for just keeping up to date with the arm wrestling scene. So broken down there. And that's open to the community as well. So if there's an event you're trying to bring awareness to, make a post in there and let everyone know what's going on.
Well, my bloody favorite thing, right there, predictions challenge number 2. Yep. So there's a couple of things you do. So talk me step by step, Ryan, as if I'm a newbie. I'm hearing the echo as well. That's come back a bit, Spencer. I can hear that as well. I'm not sure what's happening, if it's my end or Ryan's end, but that's okay. We'll get through it. You don't have any other windows open of this stream at all?
No, sir.
No, I think it's just a bit of bad luck today. These things happen. That's technology. We'll work it out. All righty, where was I? Number 2. So I'm a newbie, Ryan. I want to put in predictions.
Yep.
Let's go step by step. I've signed in. I've logged on up here. What do I need to do?
Yeah. So one of the fun things you do with the members is the prediction challenge, where we have everyone write down who they think is going to win each match and the score. And then we tally the points at the end, and we give away a shirt to whoever the winner is and a title flare so that you get to flex on all the other members. So what you're going to do is go to the general discussion section, scroll down a little bit, or Uncle John's chat's hiding it. What's he saying?
Yeah, that's I'll scroll down.
And you can gain 25% girth. Yep.
Uncle Johnny says, I've gained 25% girth since joining armwrestlingforums.com. Well, let me suck that out of you, Uncle John, when you see how much better my predictions are. I know you're watching closely. I'm going to eat half a raw onion after I think it's the Dave Chafee Alex Kadecha match in a couple of the Ryan Bowen Bojidar Simonov match.
Yep.
I'm going to eat half an onion, and he's going to have something proper spicy because he thinks ketchup is spicy. But thank you very much, Uncle John. All righty, just double checking some other comments. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really bright today. I'm really bright, and I don't know why. That's what I mean. Like, I don't change anything. It just changes itself. Right. So, got to scroll down to general discussion here.
Yep. So click right on general discussion. That's one of the sections of the website. So this is for just general match discussion, news, all things arm wrestling, really. So you're right at the top, sticky thread. It's prediction challenge number 2. So right in the center of your screen there. Yep. Head right on in there.
Marcus Thompson, you dead set ledge, eh?
That's right. I see him in the chat. I see a lot of people from the forums in the chat. Savage, Marcus Thompson. This is great, guys. I saw Coach Ray the Terrible. Thanks for popping in. And so when you enter the topic, here's the kind of preface, the rules. There's the shirt you can win if you win the challenge. And if you scroll down a little bit more, you're going to see the card that we are actually doing the predictions on.
We'll get to that in a moment. I just want to ask you there, Mr. Ron, are you taking any other donations for the winners of this prediction challenge?
What was that?
Are you taking any donations, prizes? If I were to put up a couple of prizes for this prediction challenge, or are you just keeping it to the shirt?
We are now. So what do you have in mind?
Well, I was going to offer up an Aussie Arm Wrestler T-shirt as well. I was happy to send that out with the Arm Wrestling Forums T-shirt. And also the winner of the predictions challenge, only if it's okay. I probably should have spoken to you off camera about this. I'll put you on the spot.
No, I'm for it.
If whoever wins this one, if you are a puller yourself, I want you to send me a match and I will commentate one of your matches.
Okay. Now that is cool.
So just say Phil Woody UK, the big ledge. Just say he wins, and I'll be like, Phil, send me some footage if you can, and I'll try and chop it up, and we'll talk back and forth. I'll give it a ready bang and a bit of a commentator, and then we'll go from there. Just got another super chat. Just take care of here. Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show. The girth increase was head related.
It was head related, all right, Uncle John.
Here we go. Okay, Aussie merch, ready, bang. Aussie, let me win that shirt. I'll wear it with pride. Oh sure, Spencer reckons he's gonna win. Oh shit, Aussie, going to commentate one of my matches when I win. You know, it's going to be
so confident. I have like 18 people who are like, "This is a lock. I got this," but there can only be one. So a lot of broken hearts are coming.
And you're on his show. That's when you say there can only be one, and that's me. Right. Let's
awesome.
Let's get the rundown of the matches. Pwah! copy and paste and fill your answers.
That's right. So those are my submissions that you see right there. And all you have to do is just highlight all of that, copy, and then at the bottom of the page, paste it, because that's where you enter your own comment or your own submission. And of course, you're going to edit those to whatever your predictions are. Or if you like mine, you're welcome to match me. But
so I just scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yep. Tim paid us a visit.
That's awesome. Oh, what have I done here? Okay. And then, oh wait, where do I go to paste them?
Yeah, so I think it logged you out there. Can you go back to the top? All the way to the top of the forum. It looked like it was asking you to log in.
Oh, yep. That's all right. This isn't the website's fault. This is my, and everyone can try and guess my password.
Ready, bang, 1. There we go. All right, now if you can scroll all the way back down, there'll be a comment submission field.
I like this. It's very, there we go. Very easy. All righty. So that's all there. So if I get to the first match, first of all, I'll just have a quick shout out to my man, Marcus Thompson, the Money Slam. We've actually connected on LinkedIn. So we've been having a bit of a yarn there. I'm very big on connections. Anyone that supports the show, and as you all know, I bloody love having a chat. So Marcus Thompson, he's just a superstar. Just jump in, Uncle John, steal the super chats. Behave. Marcus Thompson's the king of the super chats. Yeah, that's why it's called the Money Slam.
He's over on the forums too. I think he made his submission, so he's in.
He's in. He's rocking and rolling. He signed up just the other day.
That's right.
He's the Money Slam champion, the Super Chat champion of the world. Question from Savage Armwrestling, all the way out there in Japan. What do you do if there's a tie? If you're talking about Uncle John and I's side bets, there'll never be a tie. When there's and there's no ties in arm wrestling, but if you go into arm wrestling, one thing I learned is Ryan's explained the rules, the scoring system, and things like that.
So if you get you'll see in each field, so you have the competitors first, Kurdecha versus Chafee. Then underneath that, you have to choose the winner you think will take it. And then also the score once any athlete reaches 4. So in this case, I have Kurdecha beating Chafee 4-0. And you would just edit that to whatever you want. And if you get the winner correct, you get 1 point. If you get the winner and the score correct, you get 2 points total. And if you only get the score correct, you don't get any points because you got the winner wrong. So you can't be rewarded for that. And so that's the case for all the matches on the card. And if there's a tie, there's going to be a sudden death round where I'll private message each of the tied winners and give them a secret card. And whoever comes out on top of that will be the grand champion.
Well, no, mate, just publicly tell me that I'm the grand champion.
Right.
White Wolf with a super chat. He goes, does that include commentating on our own tag team match? White Wolf and Marcus Thompson versus myself and the Uncle John Arm Wrestling Show. Absolutely, mate. If you win, hell, I'll even throw it out. I mean, I want to keep it arm wrestling so we can pop it on the forum here for the winner. But I also wouldn't mind, I'll commentate people falling over eating shit. But, all righty. Thank you very much, White Wolf, you dead set legend. Right, now I can't remember Uncle John's predictions, but I know mine are going to be better. So, let me just have a bit of a play around. So, we'll delete this here.
So I should note, when Uncle John and I did it, it was going to be Llewellyn versus Kurdecha. So that was a curveball. So if you submitted your submission prior to this change, that match is now Kurdecha versus Chafee because Llewellyn can't make it to King of the Table. So keep an eye for any big changes like that. And, update your card accordingly.
All right, everyone in the chat, I want you to let me know, should I pick Kurdecha or should I pick Dave Chafington Esquire Jr. the third? Let me know in the chat. This is a 6-round super match, I believe, right? 6-round super match?
Yep, but it's whatever the score is once any athlete hits 4. Because we saw in the past, like with John, he didn't finish the last 2 rounds, but then like Hermes did. So just to make sure that there's no confusion there, it's whatever the score is at 4. So if it's 4-0 Chafee, put 4-0. It doesn't even matter if Kardeccia wins the next 2. 4-0 is the final score.
I'm going 4-1. Now this matchup is an absolute ripper. Love both. We're speaking to both of them just the other day. Just having a bit of a texty with them both, and I really want both to win. They've both been awesome for the Aussie arm wrestler, but I think I remember Uncle John's prediction. So as a bit of a curveball.
All right.
Bang!
Bang! He's headhunting you, Uncle John, specifically.
There is the first tip there. Alex Kardeccia might have a guy. He's just very surprising the way he's been training.
Yeah.
Dave Chafee just might have he's taken it last minute and he's been training for Gennady.
Yes.
So this is just throwing things into the spanner. So be very, very surprised if Kardeccia takes this one. Retro Rystart Gaming. I tell you what, speaking of gaming, if anyone's a gamer out there, this bloke's a dead set legend. He goes, you still owe me a 6-pack with your awful prediction of Devon's boxing match with Sonny Jim. I'm sure I've paid you back by now. If not, I do owe him a 6-pack.
You got debts
Retro
to pay,
Gaming. It's got one of the best gaming channels I've ever seen. Let's get into 1,000 subscribers, please. Also, he's a fighter outside of the screen and very knowledgeable. And he laughed at me when I made a prediction of Devon's last boxing match. So, get over to Retro Roster Gaming. All righty. First prediction has come in banging, come in hot. Love it. All righty. Anyone I'll be against him, thank you. Balance the fat. Here we go. All right. Everyone's just comparing. Sarah Bachman versus Gabriella Gonzalez.
So you see my prediction there. Based on their last matchup at the 2019 WAL, I mean, Vasconcelos swept Sarah, and it wasn't really that close. And Sarah, of course, got injured, so you can't read too much into the later rounds. But personally, I think there's no way that Sarah could have closed the gap in this short of time after nursing that injury in her shoulder. So, but I'm kind of, it's split on the forums. A lot of people have Sarah winning, which I am surprised by because I think this is one of the easier picks on the card.
Yeah, she's changed like her whole body structure, her whole body format has changed. And yeah, she's just muscles upon muscles and inventing muscles and things like that. But I'm with you, Ryan. I'm leaving it. I am leaving it as well, even though
smart man right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a smart man.
Leaving it out there. I think when you have a 915-time world champion, and I have a bit of inside knowledge because if you go back, go into the Aussie Arm Wrestler archive and check out my beautiful podcast with Gabriella. She gives us an insight into her training and just hearing the way she trains and the way she treats herself. There is no chance she is losing this one. Doesn't do me any justice because I'm trying to get Sarah on the show. So this doesn't hide.
We'll hide this podcast.
Yeah, this doesn't hide at all, but that is the way that I'm going there.
Yeah, so I follow Gabby's Instagram, and the things she posts, I mean, rope climbs just right up and down. It's unbelievable how strong that person is. I think she's going to go down as, the greatest of all time in the female division, and because she's still got plenty more years in her. She might not even be at her peak right now. Who knows?
She's strong. It's just unbelievable. People are saying Gabby is getting bigger. Sarah the Goddess will beat Gabby. This is awesome. Just reading some of the things in the chat. Okay, how many matches have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
Now, I'm just putting it out there, Ryan. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to left arm. Just saying.
You never let us forget it, do you?
Bit of an expert. Might
Yeah.
know a thing or two about left arm fuckery. Just saying. Just so when it comes to left hand matches, I never get it wrong. So might know a thing or two. Just saying. So
I don't know if you can see this,
up.
but that's my own little left hand. Oh, I can get it off. I got a couple of left hand trophies myself there, Jake. So right there with you.
But I'm getting big cash for my ones. Alrighty. So the next matchup, we've got Wagner Bortolato versus Hermes Gasparini on the left hand from there. So very interesting. So left hand, I mean, Hermes' diet has just been straight pancakes. I don't even think he eats.
Yeah.
He just trains in pancakes. I haven't seen much of his left hand. So it's going to be interesting. And for me, Hermes Gasparini is the most frustrating arm wrestler in the world because whenever I tip him, he loses. Whenever I back the other guy, he wins, except for East versus West.
Okay, so do the opposite of whatever you're about to suggest as your submission.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, but I'm going to think 4-1.
4-1. Oh, he's deleting it. Interesting. Oh, no.
Tricked ya! Swerve!
It's a swerve, the curveball. Okay. Bortolato. I mean, you can't go wrong. The guy's left is world class. He's one WAF with it. And one of the most explosive pullers we've seen. I just think the way Devin handled him at WAL, I can't imagine Hermes too far off of that. Although, like you said, it's very hard to find much information on Hermes' left hand.
Yeah, and Hermes has been so focused on becoming the number one right arm in the world. Yeah. So I think he's just going to play around. I think it's a very interesting matchup. Look, it probably won't be as one-sided, but I tell you what, tables will be shaking. Veins will be popped in necks for screaming and lungs will be bursted. So what I'm going to do for the others, say we build a bit of suspense. I'm going to delete everyone's name.
Hide them. Yeah, it was interesting. On a live stream on Matt Mast's channel, Matt was saying he wants to pull Wagner right-handed. And they're going to have to get like a steel reinforced platform. That table has got to be indestructible if those two were ever to have a match. Can you imagine?
Mate, Bortolato is like bicep curling cars at the moment. It's ridiculous. It is unbelievable. Good to see Brock Lewis in the chat. He's tipping. We'll get to some of the comments from all my Dead Set legends. He says, Gabby, Wagner, and Wheels. Brock Lewis, your Dead Set legend. Make sure you sign up to armwrestlingforums.com. Tell Ryan Aussie sent you and get your predictions in. We can go head-to-head, mate. I'll put a couple of beers on this one. Just reading some of them. Victor Ali's not as confident. He thinks Bortolato's just doing powerlifting and not much arm wrestling.
Oh, is that true? He's kind of toned down the arm wrestling? I mean, he's going to be traveling across the world, so he must be training at least a little bit.
Yeah, you don't take this match if you're not dead set serious about it. But then again, it's a pretty good payday.
That's true. It's his way of bowing out with a payday. But I hope he's training hard because he's one of the best lefts we got in the world. So
one of, not the best. You're looking at the best.
Oh, sorry, at most second best. But still up there.
Yeah, Ryan, you're coming on to my show. I'm trying to help arm wrestling forums out, and you're throwing these curveballs at me and cheeky.
I'm sorry.
All right, next matchup. Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels versus Khalid. Now, this prediction is just because coming from when I was a lot younger, I was right into MMA and things like that. Thoroughly enjoy it. My brother he's awesome at it. Just
nice.
My brother Ryan, a very awesome fighter, strong as an ox. He'd probably, a genuine side note, if I was going into battle, Dead Set, he'd probably be the first person I'd pick.
That's the one, okay.
Over Chuck Norris and things like that. So,
Chuck Norris.
So when it comes to this,
yep.
Watching Khalid's first match, in MMA, you do not kick someone in the head while they are on the
Yeah, you
ground
saw that, huh?
during a match. I thought that was disgusting. Thought that was pitiful. It wasn't soccer. It wasn't his turn to take a penalty kick. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't know if he didn't know the rules or what the situation was, but that was hard to watch. The poor guy.
now I'm hoping Larry learns. I'm giving Khalid one. I'm going to give him one. He's very strong as an ox, ready to go. I'm giving him one.
Okay,
So
one when? Early in the match, late in the match, where do you think that's going to happen?
that's going to happen round 3. So this is going to be a bit of a movie scene. Why I see it, it's something similar to what happened against Brandon Allen, my man, Brandon Allen. So he goes out, Larry Wheels, and he gets the first 2 wins. It's all going to plan. Brandon Allen stuck to his plan.
Yep.
And really wore Larry Wheels down and ended up coming back and winning 4-2. So what I'm seeing in this one is Larry takes the first 2 wins. He's just going to have the strength, the power, and take control. Khalid will change or find a little hole and go there. But the difference between the Brandon Allen match and this match is Larry's learned. He's learned from his mistakes.
Yeah.
And then he's going to adjust, have his cornerman, and he's going to keep that positivity going and go bang and end up. I
mean, I would love to see that. I just don't know that Khalid has been training arm wrestling at all. I haven't really seen him on Larry's channel or on his Instagram, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to adjust and win that round 3. But he's got the strength for it. But I mean, have you seen him arm wrestle since I don't even know how long?
I don't know. I haven't seen too much of it. That's why I'm very confident Larry wins this one.
Right.
But I'm just, I could see just because Larry's young and really wants a big win, inexperience can get you. And I can just see. So by Khalid winning is probably more based on a mistake from Larry than Khalid being a good arm wrestler.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah.
All right.
We've got Tim Bresnan versus Matt Mask. If you haven't been watching a bit of juicy Matt Mask hanging out with Dev and Larry, gave one of the best ready bangs I've ever heard, Matt Mask.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, just go and check it out just quietly. For this one, I absolutely love it. Tim Bresnan looking to bounce back after the whole world wrote him off after losing to Derek Smith and losing to him quite comfortably. I love someone that's on the bounce back to see where we go. You train closely with Tim Bresnan, don't you?
I do, yeah. So I'm at Team Dungeon in Connecticut. I see Tim every week, and he is fired up. He is the first one at practice. He's staying late. He's hitting the gym, and I already feel the difference. Derek woke something up in him, and the only problem is the match is April 9th, right? So I wish Tim could have even just a couple more weeks to stay on this grind that he's been on. That'd be great. But we're gonna see a fired up, ready to go Tim. So I'm super excited. He's got my vote. I'm already feeling it because I was one of the last people he arm wrestled before his match with Derek, and I'm arm wrestling him now, and it's already you can just feel it on the table. He's more aggressive. He's working more angles. We got the bully strap out, which is we tie a strap around your forearm and bicep, and so you physically cannot open up, and we're pulling him with that. We're doing 2v1 arm wrestling. If you watch his new YouTube channel, we're doing 2v1 against him. We're trying to emulate Matt Mask by putting elbow pads on top, or putting pin pads on top of elbow pads, so we get that extra 5 inches or so of height in the setup. We're going all in on this. So I mean, again, I'm super biased, so take this with a grain of salt, but I think Tim Bresnan has this one. And to be fair, though, Matt is also hungry, right? He's coming off a loss to Hermes, pretty high-profile loss there. So he's going to be hungry, fired up as well. But I'm sticking with my boy Tim on this one.
And I will take it with a grain of salt because Matt Mask wins this one.
There it is.
Wins this one. And I'll tell you what, no disrespect to Tim Bresnan, but get the brooms out. This is a sweep.
Oh, Jake, how could you do this to him?
This is a sweep. I'm calling it now, I think, at this stage. And a key component, you said it in your analysis there, Ryan. too little, too late. Too little, too late. Given more time and this newfound hunger, absolutely, we've got a match on our hands.
Yeah.
But I think Matt Mask has been training, and he's been training a bit longer consistently. He's been training for Lars Rabakin. They had an absolute killer at Arm Wars a few years ago. Yeah, it's going to be on there. Cobra Vavoda's going to put 200 on Mask if anyone wants some side bets. Some action going out there. If anyone wants some side in there, Marcus Thompson says, get in, Jake, ready, bang. I'm not pulling any punches here. I've got my pride on the line. Savage Arm Wrestling. Watch out, Aussie Arm Wrestling. He's going to post Tim staring you down.
Yeah, that's why I posted that picture of Tim up in the thread, because everyone was putting Mask as the winner, so I put a very disappointed Tim Bresnan face just to let him know.
That's hilarious. That's an absolute ripper. First of all, we got 50 people in the chat. Thank you very much for hanging. Every time I try and make my predictions, I just keep an eye on the chat, and everyone's just hanging and banging, slinging and slanging. And that, I appreciate you, Dead Set Legends, very much. If you've just joined us, I'm here with Ryan Turner. He is the man that has created armwrestlingforums.com, a really good place, not only for predictions, which is my favorite thing. I'm all about tipping competitions and prediction competitions. I love all that in any sport, fantasy booking. But, if you guys want to learn new things about arm wrestling, there's chats in there. If you want to know if there's a tournament or a team in your area, the chat is there. If you just want to have a chat about arm wrestling, hey, guys, what do you think of this matchup? How come Aussie Arm Wrestling is your favorite YouTube channel? Whatever you want to talk about. Armwrestlingforums.com. When you sign up, you will receive a message from the man that is on the show with me, Ryan Turner himself. And make sure you tell him that Aussie sent you. And hopefully we can build this up. We want to get to 500 members by the end of the day. 500 members. How many members are you on now, Ryan?
We're approaching 400 right now. So it's only a couple months old, so it's still a baby, but it's going great. And like you said, if you love arm wrestling, if you just want to have a place to hang out, keep up to date with all the match news, and just talk about arm wrestling, armwrestlingforums.com is for you.
Absolutely. And what we're doing now is
like the challenges.
We're on a prediction challenge at the moment. Winners get an Arm Wrestling Forums t-shirt, and then if approved, you also get an Aussie Arm Wrestler t-shirt and one of your matches commentated.
Approved. I'm locking that in. You're not getting out of this one.
That's all right. I might have a picture somewhere to send you for the t-shirt, and
please,
maybe a picture of me, thumbs up. Oh, before I get to my next prediction, because you got to jump on when this happens. That is Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler just quietly ducking out from work, coming in with a ready bang, just throwing it out there. Everyone knows how much I have love for Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, who sits there while she's hard at work. I'm talking to Ryan Turner from Arm Wrestling Forum.
Hey, this is hard at work. We are flexing the brain here. We're doing math. Look at the background. That's a blackboard with all kinds of equations. This is hard work.
This is very, very hard work. And she goes, bang, loves this layout. And then, of course,
what a sweetheart.
Sorry for that, Ryan. They are directed at me. And if they are directed
are you sure?
I'm intercepting them. Thank you very much, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. You know how much I love you. You know how much every show I always talk about you, and I know it embarrasses you sometimes. So I even got kissy faces, everyone. All right, let's get back into the predictions. I love asking Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler predictions for matches because she's got no idea. She just tries to guess off matches I've commentated, whose name she's familiar with.
Hey, you never know. We have one member who this is our second prediction challenge. The last one, he used a random number generator to come up with his answers to see how many people would lose to like just genuine luck. And it was pretty embarrassing. He did quite well.
That's going to be awesome. That is so good. Just everyone in the chat, just love all the bloody love, and everyone's giving Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler love. Everyone's giving armwrestlingforums.com love. It's brilliant. It is brilliant. Jacqueline Maz. Do you know who Jacqueline Maz is, Ryan?
Yeah, that would be my girlfriend. Wow, look at all the support we're getting from the
yes, Mrs. armwrestlingforums.com. Jacqueline Maz, you dead set legend.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Yep. It's good to have the support. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Yeah, we can leave that up there for a little bit. Thank you, Jacqueline, for tuning in. You have a very, very good man by your side. Big fan. Big fan. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. You get your kissy wissies on there straight at your man, Ryan Turner, who's just becoming a lot of people's favourite, just quietly. All righty. Yeah. 2 matches to go. And, of course, it is my expertise coming in again. Stop bringing it up. But what? I'm an expert. Look at that, eh? You want to blow some kissy wissies? Get on the left arm.
In case you didn't know.
All righty. So we're up to Monster Michael Todd versus Ryan Espy.
Oh, what a strange one, eh?
Very, very strange one. Mate, no need to talk about it. Ryan Espy cleans, sweeps this one. And I'll tell you why. Because he is pulling, I believe, 3 super matches on the left in 6 weeks, in 3 weeks. So next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend.
Robbie Topi
at the Monster Michael factory. Then the week after, he's supposed to be pulling Leonidas in Germany,
which I think is canceled now, though.
I think so. But still, Robert Topi's a bad dude.
Yeah,
that'll give me more data about his left. But Ryan Espy, one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
In the world to do it. So I think Ryan wins comfortably. I don't even mind it. I don't mind it. And I don't think it does anything to Michael's status if he doesn't win these left-hand matches. I'm just glad he's on the table. It's hard to keep that man down.
Yeah, I wonder if that's why he did it. He just wanted to be the underdog for once, you know? There's been so much pressure on him each match. So he's just like, let me pick out one of the best North American left-handers. And then at least there's no pressure on me.
And to get up and about for like he wants to do, he's into the pay-per-view realm and things like that. So I think it's good. Robert Kelly, we might talk about this match once I get through my last 2 predictions. We might talk about this matchup. It's going to shock the world. Shock the world. We'll talk about that one in a moment. But I have got one more match to do. Cory Bresnan versus Evan Begoy, my friend Evan Begoy. And make sure in 15, 16 minutes, once we all finish here, let's go over and watch Uncle John and Beers with Begoy. That's going to be they're always a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Always a bit of fun. All righty. Cory Bresnan. I know nothing about him. I just know he has the same last name as Tim. I know a lot.
They are related.
Begoy. Let me ask. Cobra Rhodes, who wins this matchup? As he says, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Cory Bresnan or Evan Begoy? I think I know.
I feel like this is cheating, calling in Cobra Rhodes. I don't know if it's not technically in the rules, but maybe we should amend the Constitution here.
It's definitely not cheating. Cobra will pick Cory because Cobra's asked Evan to take his name out of his mouth. They're having a bit of fun banter back and forth.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I don't get there. But thank you, Cobra Rhodes, for popping into the chat, and I'm sure he'll be in the chat a bit later on. But give me a bit of insight on Cory Bresnan.
Yeah, so we just saw him beat, I think it was ranked 12th, 220 right hand in California, and Cory will tell you his left's better, and I feel it every practice. It does feel great, but I don't have any context. I've never pulled Evan. I know Evan's left hand is his ace. So I can tell you Cory is very confident. Just like Tim, he's been training extremely hard. His body composition is incredible. He looks great. And it's just this is the curveball match because we haven't really seen much of Evan recently. Cory's really just kind of blasting onto the scene now. So this is where I think a lot of people's cards are going to go south because it's kind of a guess. The only person I have data on is Cory, so that's who I got to go with. So I have Cory taking this one, but I also understand that Evan's left is really high caliber.
Yeah, very good. Just having a look at some of the comments. Savage Arm Wrestling asks, what's Cory's weight right now?
Yeah, Cory's I think he's right either at 300 or just below it. So he's a true super heavy, and it's not all bad weight either. He is like a boulder.
6 round super match?
Yes. Yep, left-handed. So it's a tough call.
Quick shout out to my man Sol Aaron. Guys, go check out this guy. He does phenomenal posters, promo videos, and things like that. So if you need some really good stuff for your channel, he may, like everyone, he's got to make a living as well. So he may have to pay a little bit of money, but his quality is top work. See that Ready Bang logo on the top of your screen, everyone? Sol created that for me. All the Ready Bang symbols I use. If you look at my banner at the top of my YouTube page, Sol did that. His work is quality. And once again, if you want stuff done for your channel, your Facebook page, or whatever, tell him the Aussie Arm Wrestler sent you. He's very good at what he does. Now,
Savage Arm Wrestling asked in the chat, so is Evan, so Cory's bigger than Evan. Do we know Evan's weight? There it is. I don't know what Evan's at right now. I thought he was cutting for schoolboy, or maybe I have that backwards. But if anyone knows his weight, please let us know.
Yeah, I am not sure. Cobra Road, you dead set legend. Buying the Aussie Arm Wrestler beer. He goes, I love our sport. Hashtag 113. 113. If you don't know what that means, that is the weight of Cobra's junk. That is the weight. It was a good banter back and forth. And it's very hilarious if anyone can go back and check that one out. Andy Beckett reckons Evan weighs about 240.
Okay.
Phil Woody, where was your message before I get into our last one? He asked, Jake, I want to buy an Aussie Arm Wrestler t-shirt if possible. Just let me know when. No rush. That's not a problem, Phil. It depends what size you are. I've only got extra large and large left, and there's not many left. So just send me a message, and we'll work something out. Because it's not the price of the shirt; it's shipping to the UK. That's a real pain in the butt. Now, my prediction: Bresnan.
There we go. So you'll
few reasons why.
Okay, fair enough.
A few reasons why. One, I don't know much data about these two. I really don't know much data. 300 pounds, and he's doing really well. You've pumped him up a bit. I'm pretty happy with that. Another reason is I know Uncle John's picked Evan, so I'm just going a little bit different on this one as well.
Great.
I know Evan was focusing so much on his right. Evan's a very good puller, a very, very, very good puller. And I think this one is just a bit of banter. And let's go 4-2.
Done.
Let's go 4-2 on that one. So if we go back, so there's all my predictions there. You can screen grab this, record it, chuck it on your own channels. I don't care. Here are my predictions, and here are they coming in thick and fast. Alex Kadetcha, with one of the biggest upsets in arm wrestling in the past 5 years, just gets Dave Chavington Esquire III. Part of me's also picking that because I've got a bet with Uncle John. Sarah Bachman versus Gabriella Gonzalez may have just cost me Sarah coming on the show. I think the 35-time world champion gets the job done in that one, and a bit of sweeping going on there. Bortolato versus Gasparini is a massive wild card because, once again, not much data on the left. And I've gone Bortolato, the crazy Brazilian, the brute who's bicepping trucks for a living. I'm going bang with him. Larry Wheels versus Khalid. I'm just going Larry Wheels because I didn't like what Khalid did on the MMA fight. And I want Larry Wheels to get a win on his own shows. Matt Mask is getting the brooms out. Goes bang.
Big mistake. That's where you fall apart.
In Bresnan. I got a few sweeps in this one. I think Ryan Espy on the left. I think he's just going to be too strong, and which is good. And then, of course, Cory Bresnan getting the chocolates there.
Yeah, it's interesting. Marcus said in the chat, um, it comes down to how many beers Evan has. And I was listening to Beers with Burgoyne, and he was saying he performs better when he's drunk in arm wrestling. And he meant it. He wasn't even kidding. And the match will be in Vegas. So there will be no shortage of alcoholic beverages for Evan to enjoy.
Wow. Thank you very much, Marcus Thompson, for the super chat. It's all down to a sweet science of what and how many beers Evan consumes. The more beers he has, the stronger he's going to get. Thank you, Marcus Thompson. You dead set legend. As we go from there, my tips. There it is. I can't. It's a bit embarrassing. I'm going to win myself an Aussie arm wrestler shirt, but I'm going to win myself an arm wrestling forums shirt there. So we'll get that there. There are my predictions, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, just get over there now. Armwrestlingforums.com. It's going to be awesome. What other plans have you got for armwrestlingforums.com, Ryan?
Yeah, so we're gonna be. So you may have noticed it's the topic there was titled Prediction Challenge number 2. So this is the second one we did. The first one was just the East versus West 2 card, which had like 15 super matches on it, so that was plenty. This one is 2 different events. It's going to be the King of the Table 3, which is now April 2nd. It was going to be March 26th, April 2nd now, just so everyone knows. And then it's also the Arm Fighter Championships in Vegas on April 9th. And so those are the 2 events where all these matches are going down. As soon as the April 9th event is finished, I'm going to go through. I'm tallying everyone's score, and we'll have our champion there. And we plan on doing this for all of the big cards. It's fun. It's engaging. It allows for tons of trash talking, which we love. So keep an eye out. Anytime there's a big card with the East versus West events, we're probably going to do something like this, give away some swag. And yeah, so keep an eye out for those. And then all kinds of cool features coming to armwrestlingforums.com. We're right now adding if a lot of people have trouble finding, where do I watch this stuff? What date is this happening? Who, where? So we're working on a big list of all upcoming events. So there's one place to go to find out, okay, what time is Engen's May 4th, East versus West, and where do I watch it? So but most importantly, we just want to build a community there. So if you like talking arm wrestling, head on over, check it out, and join the conversation.
Absolutely. We got Z's guitar account. $5 super chat. He says, love Bortolado, but I want to see MS keep the crush train rolling. As in MS. That's what he means by MS.
His name gets more trolled than anything else I've seen on planet Earth.
That's all right. It's hilarious. White Wolf with a $5 super chat. He says, hashtag PhilWater UK and hashtag Marcus Thompson. Total rock stars just being up this late. That's right, because they're from, I believe, England and Ireland respectively. So it's probably 1 a.m., 2 a.m. over there. And that wouldn't surprise me if they roll over, because in 5 minutes, Uncle John is having beer mans with Begoy, as we've got heaps of superstars here in the chat. I love it. I always get sucked in for all of this when someone has predictions. Over here in Australia, we got Aussie Rules Footy. Yep. We all enter ourselves in footy tipping every year. You got to pick the winner, and then you get the bragging rights at the end of it. So when someone said we finally got an arm wrestling predictions thing, it's just fun. You get bragging rights. That's right. I'm all over it. So then it allows me to be silly, have a bit of fun, and then keep up the chat. What I haven't done, actually, what we didn't show everyone. So let's go back to my predictions. Where is it? Add the stream. There we go. So if we go back here, we forgot to post them, everyone. So is that all I need to do is just press post reply?
Yep.
Look at now.
There it is.
That is a sexy screenshot there.
All right. On the books.
And watch this number go up. I will post some stuff on there, whether it's a photo or a laugh or some of my content or things like that. Thank you, Jeremy James. He says, well, I like the background. Thank you. I just thought it was a prediction. We've all got to think, calculate, go from there. It's going to
Yeah,
be.
I was saying before we went live, him and Uncle John are just raising the bar for arm wrestling quality, and I love it.
Got to, my man, because Uncle John and I, we work together on a lot of things, especially Monday night, Maximum Bang Monday.
Yep.
Every Monday nights, it's going good. But Ryan, what else besides you crushing armwrestlingforums.com? What else is going on in your world? And in the chat, if you've got a question for myself or you got a question for Ryan, let's get it going. We'll go for a couple of more minutes. What is happening in the world of Ryan Turner?
So next big event is this Saturday. We're going to Winter Blast in Pennsylvania. It's going to be a banger, a ready banger. We got, there's like 12 super matches. It's crazy at this point. Put on by the 98 crew. It's going to be a blast. We got Artem versus Uncle John as one of the headline super matches. What a fun match that's going to be. So my plan, my hope is to take down the 242 division. So I'm going to go for the win there. There's one guy, Joe Gaudieri, and he's the only one I lost to at the New England Championships. So I'm coming for revenge. So I got second at the New England Championships. Going to go for first, avenge that loss. That's my plan. We'll see how it goes. I went on Uncle John's University show where he and Corey Miller just roasted me publicly and broke down my form and everything. So I've learned a lot of new tricks. Tim's been helping me a lot at the club. So I think I'm going to be coming in the best shape I've ever been. And
nice. Give us a flex. Show everyone what you bring in to win a blast. Give him a flex. Yeah, look, it just gets bigger and bigger as his hand was going up. Look at that. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm going to be commentating the Saturday super matches.
Nice.
I believe so. Yeah. So Lethal Arms Network. I have to get up at about 3:00 in the morning because then I think 3 or 4 super matches are on. You got the Jamie Sheldon,
right.
just the left arm with Artem and Jason Merlot, and then hopefully the intergender match. I want to call that match.
Oh my God! Do
Robert
people know
Kelly
the behind that
Danielle.
sandwich match? Oh my God!
Guys, everyone in the chat, and we've got a few minutes, so I want to get Ryan's breakdown on it. Robert Kelly versus Danielle Llewellyn. We've got, and the loser has to make someone a sandwich. This is a real thing. Yep. The loser has to make the other one a sandwich. So let me know in the chat, Robert Kelly versus Danielle
Llewellyn. Yep.
Let me know in the chat. And Ryan, who's winning that one?
Danielle.
Easy.
She is she's deadlifting like 400 something pounds. She trains with the men. She's an unbelievable strength athlete and is taking the form super seriously. And this is personal because Robert Kelly was making jokes about, being in the kitchen, stuff like that. And so she is going to come in and she is going to whoop his butt. That one I am certain of. But yeah, so that might be have there been any other high profile intergender matches? I know Gary Roberts messed around with Sarah a couple of times, but I think this might be one of the first like proper super matches. Am I right?
There's one coming next weekend. So the week after this one, Anna Gronlund that pulled at East versus West against Angie Rose. She's pulling a Norwegian at the John Brasink Engen event.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, that was only recently announced.
Okay.
Guys, we'll wrap it. We'll wrap it up there because I want to work with Uncle John and Evan because they're about to go live in a minute or a couple of minutes. So I'm going to wrap up this show. So make sure when you all go over there, make sure Ozzy sent you. But Robert Kelly with a $5 super chat. She's going to come in and make me a sandwich. He's predicting it.
That's what I mean. She is going to be fired up, and this is just throwing gasoline on it. So I'm sorry, Robert, man. You seem like a great dude, but I think you bit off more than you can chew here.
You better win, Robert. You need to win. And of course, Marcus Thompson gives me the old Robert Bang, which is hilarious. He's got to do it. Guys, armwrestlingforums.com. You've seen the man on screen. He is a good dude. He's very intelligent. when talking about arm wrestling and breaking it down and things like that. So it's not just some guy trying to get famous and things like that. He just wants a good community, and what better community to do it than the arm wrestling world. So go over armwrestlingforums.com and tell them that Aussie sent you. I want to get him to 500 within the next 24 hours. I think we can all do it as a community together. Doesn't cost anything to sign up. Get your predictions in. Challenge the Aussie arm wrestler, and we'll see how many people think they know better than me. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. Head over to Uncle John's channel now. Ryan, you can end us now. Give us a ready bang.
Ready bang.
There it is, you dead legends. We are out of here, and we'll see you real soon.